You know me better than like I think it's a weird
Say so. Oh my god, I was about to say I can't probably say something, bro. Oh my god. There's no way you can't simply say, nah guys, I think I'll really just be speaking for myself though. Like, yo, like yeah, of course, whatever, you know, obviously Anise is my wife, but like yo, I'll take her conjecturing, but at the end of the day, I'll be formulating my own thoughts. How can you not even just lie and say that? You can't even formulate a thought without her. Are you kidding? Oh my god, bruh. Yo, this is actually sending me, bro. Oh my god, it's so pathetic. Yo, I hope, yo, and not even I hope, I know, I'm seeing it in real time. YN Sens, more Pegasus, Pope Diorio. Heads are gonna feed off of this shit for so fucking long, bro. Y'all don't understand. Like, god damn it, bro. Pathetic, bro. Fucking ridiculous! Done. Well, Ian. The fallout from this will feed slop farms for generations. I declare these past few days monumental in YouTube history. So now when it is that every time you drop a vid or someone drops a vid about you, where will it bring you? Right back to me. I ain't gonna lie. Whether it be you willingly letting Yoko fuck your life up, or you just being a slimy rat who just discarded his friend of almost a decade to go suck Hassan off in place of Anissa? Insane works we got going on here, but I'm sure we'll get to more of that in the video. Y'all know how it gets down. Of course, though, let's address the elephant in the room. Trilly, why do you look like an iridescent light bulb? I can explain. I got nothing. Okay, not for real though. Y'all already know what it is. Trilly, as I say all the time, oh my gosh, never beating the chopped allegations. Mogum though. Yeah, beat. Y'all know how that goes. But y'all saw my hair. Definitely needed a retwist. So before that, had to do the redye. Haven't got that job for 6 months. Yeah, getting in next week. Redye had to do it first. Duck is easier. Y'all know what it is. So yeah. Never beating the fucking zesty allegations, I swear to God. But y'all already know, I ain't wasting no more time yapping. We got some bullshittery to get into. So, Trill talks everything. Trill does indeed yap everything. Let's get right into it. Y'all already know, share the love with Willie Mac. Videos. We got IDubbbz Career is Over featuring Hassan and Noah Samson, an NPC. If you guys would like to watch the original video, the OG vid, down in the description, first link, share the love with Willie Mac. Of course, you already know what it is. We are getting into this boy. We must check it out. Let's see what we talking. Facts.
What is happening right now? I'm seeing IDubbbz and Noah Samson act like Ethan receiving human skulls in the mail is just a funny meme.
Your opinion
Yep, pretty crazy.
on the skulls, and did you send them?
Oh, I thought it was pretty humorous.
I didn't send the skulls. I don't know. I thought the skulls thing was kind of humorous.
Like I said in the intro, slimy rat.
To hear that. Especially when I heard that they were like from skulls.com or something like that. That made it funny.
Just like a death threat to a father, a family.
Yo, I need to keep pointing this out. Yo, when Noah Samson starts logicking, like better yet, out logicking you, it ain't looking good. It's not looking good. Not at all. Not. Like, bro.
Family.
Yeah, was it a death threat?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yes, the threat is motivated on your community slandering Ethan as a racist who loves genocide.
Bullshittery. Like, yo, and again, too, he's trying to, yo, where the fuck is the original one? Because, like, literally in that John, he states, and when he fucking dropped the response or whatever, to Ethan or trying to sue him or whatever, going through that whole jazz, he was trying to put in the John that the original John was stated as like a question or like an opinion and type shit. I'm like, bro, it's directly saying YouTubers who back the genocide. That's like stated as a fact. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
The threat so obviously is, you don't know who we are, but we know where you and your family live. I thought Ian would be empathetic towards this, since he thought Sam Hyde was gonna kill him for no reason.
It was the craziest thing because Anissa
oh, yo, shout out Kate and Mike. I ain't gonna lie, yo, Kate was eating them the fuck up. Plate was not full. Y'all got cooked. I ain't gonna lie. She was dropping bombs. That shit was getting nuclear. I was like, never.
said to me, she's like, Kate, you don't understand. Ian and I both believe that Sam Hyde would really come and find me and would actually murder me.
Casual Yoko.
So that's the reason why we have to take all these precautions. And I'm just like, are you sure?
She's fucking delusional.
I'm coming to kill you!
Hassan Biker! That was literally about Hassan. Oh my god, if Zaddy gets threats, I'm in danger. Like, bro, we have to stop sucking dick over here. This shit's crazy.
Like, I think the guy's a millionaire. I was like, I don't think.
Yeah. Maybe not after the bullshit with CC2. See, part of CC3, because that profit share sure didn't go to y'all too.
He's gonna risk his freedom to kill you.
Meanwhile, 2 low-level staffers at the Israeli embassy were killed in the name of stopping a genocide. The same thing these guys accuse Ethan and his family of defending. But Ethan's crazy for being worried.
No, this is a hallucination.
Yeah, let's again not forget that Hassan thought that the shooter probably was genuine in his actions. The fuck? Just a little bit brain broken. Yeah, where is this nigga at? I forgot the directions I gotta point. Y'all have to stop sucking his dick, bro. I'm dead ass. Y'all have to stop sucking his dick. I don't know what's going on.
I will say it once again. If I don't think it's appropriate for someone to call CPS on Ethan Klein, why the f would I ever think it's appropriate for someone to kill Ethan Klein? Are you stupid? Of course, that is insane.
No, but you'd still praise them and hop on.
How this shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's like, yo, Hassan, I thought you don't participate in the petty dramas, and then you'll try to use the plausible deniability. Oh yeah, we were talking about topics, you know, that was centered around Israel, Palestine, and other political efforts. I'm like, yo, that shit is cute, bro. Stop saying that you don't participate in drama. You're a fucking liar, bruv. Like, you need to take that one to the chin.
On streams with them. Bad Empanada is encouraging people to continue to make false CPS calls to Ethan.
Where is the shit at? Bad Emma Panda. Like, bro.
And he's acting like it's a big joke.
Hello. Is this Child Protective Services? Yes.
God damn, you gotta stop chewing these shits, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know you fiending, but you have to chill though. Like.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to report a case of endemic dog infestation.
Substantiated by what, dumbass?
Also contains 2 Zionists, and as we all know, Zionists are baby killers, so I think this is a very dangerous situation for the children, given the dog shit, and the Zionists keep those kids safe.
This might be funny if it wasn't actually happening. This guy is also a serial doxer. He's doxing people on Twitter.
This nigga's a fucking weirdo, and obviously on the same type of tip that Hassan is, being on terrorist supporter shit. Like, bro, we gonna see you later, nigga.
Right now as we speak. It's so wild to me that we have this group of people that have devolved into this mentality where lying is completely okay. Hassan's biggest fan account is
It's something that's pretty common in the orbit.
spreading the lie that Asman killed his mom.
Yeah, which is... Y'all already know. We love the boss. We indeed do love the boss. Shout out to the boss. Yeah, shit like that, y'all niggas weird. Like, words will never bother a nigga. Like, even if they were saying shit like this about me, I would not give a fuck. Like, again, bro. The Dukes is safe. The boss chilling. Y'all niggas not getting to her. Fuck. This all internet shit at the end of the day. I be saying you have to make that separation. Some motherfuckers be on Twitter, fucking Reddit, going crazy, arguing with mad niggas. Ian. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that shit every day, bro. Y'all niggas perpetually really terminally online. This coming from a terminally online nigga, bro. Fuck his grass. I'm not even on that, bro. It's just like, why? What is the point of bringing up his mother and shit? Especially saying that he was the purpose of her dying, or like he killed her. Like, what? Is this the shit you niggas want to have normalized going around? Like, aren't y'all niggas going for the good? In Hassan's own words, he he says he's ultimately a force for good. Are you? That's a good question. I feel like we need to ask him more.
Just makes it up. Even Frogan, the least relevant Hassan groupie, is completely lying about her past statements, saying veterans deserved PTSD.
I'm a live streamer as well. I know being live for hours and hours on end, you can misspeak, and that is exactly what happened whenever I...
Frogan, hun, you cannot forget that, unfortunately, I do watch this shit. Hun, not only did you double down, you tripled. You hit him with the whammer. Oh my god. Based?
I said the thing about the U.S. military.
Bro, you didn't misspeak. You were serious.
I will never have any
Wait,
any
yes!
soldiers. The U.S. military? Who f***ing who? I hope you get PTSD.
Based? I'm sorry. I'm gonna get off every time, bro. I do not care.
I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
She lives in Michigan, by the way. And then you double down the next day laughing at what you said.
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, based? Based?
These people are such crybabies.
Yo, I can't, bro. It gets me every time, son.
Please, if you aren't 100% with them, you're against them. A Twitter account posts that Hassan was banned for a day. Well, Hassan frames them as an agent of Israel. Hassan...
Every blue check power farmer is an Israel dick rider on his website. Oh my god. We got... Obviously, there you can imply the reason he got banned. Obviously, adding context to this, duh, no shit. But like, yo, fucking Fearbuck... Hassan, what the fuck is your evidence that he's riding Israel's cock? I need you to provide evidence that Fearbuck is just, you know what I'm saying? He's just riding the fucking IDF. Like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is actual fucking make-believe bullshit. Like,
replies, every blue check power farmer is an Israeli dick rider on this website. This guy didn't say anything. All he did was report your ban. And you have a blue check mark. Brogan sees Asman speak mildly about political content on Twitch. In Frogan's eyes, he's discriminating against her.
If I wanted to optimize ad revenue, you know what I would do? I'd ban politics.
Seen that, John, before. I seen when Asman said this shit on one of the other vids, and yeah, that would probably do Twitch a lot of good. Probably would do Twitch a lot of good, I'll tell you what.
The odds are that me and Hassan and Tectone and Frogan and Denims and Central Committee cause 90% of the PR problems on the entire website.
Honestly, facts. Frogan tweets you.
I'll say 80. The WL community be doing some dumb shit sometimes. I keep it a buck for heads in the WL community I be watching, but let's keep it a whole stack. Most of the heads are watching heads like Kai Sinat and all these other heads in the WL community is fucking jits and shit like that, and some situations be happening like that whole shit on the fucking Mafia-thon. Remember that shit with Kai, bro? That one nigga, the magic nigga. Yeah, it get wild sometimes, but yeah, it's pretty much mainly these niggas. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. You
consider me political because I wear a hijab. I am not
dumb as shit.
Not like you and don't make political content anywhere. But typing a
that's actually bullshit. You're a Hassan waiting room, Frogan. Hun, you're just lying.
Tweet once in a while. What reality is she living in? No one
I have no fucking clue.
Mentioned your hijab. Now we have the newest rising star in Hassan's orbit, IDubbbz, who's consistently
oh man. Ian, I just couldn't wait.
He used Creator Clash as a way to shield criticism because it's a charity event.
It's disappointing and it makes me sick to see him, like, you know, using the event as a way to, like, attack me back or whatever.
The new management of Creator...
I ain't gonna lie, Ian, the only person attacking the event was you and Anissa. Y'all fucked it up blatantly. I don't know when you're just gonna admit this. I mean, nah, you didn't, because that concert troll video, yeah, we raised that money for charity? We really need to have these conversations. Insane work we got going on here. Do I have to do I have to lay it out? Ethan Klein, content nuke on Hassan Piker, is what spawned that $200,000. Let's really talk about it. That video doesn't exist. Hassan can't do a fucking stream embarrassing himself because he can't debunk the shit. Fucking obviously that charity money raised through that stream does not go to fucking stand up for cancer shit if the fucking John doesn't happen.
Clash 3 revealed that Ian and Anissa were taking 34% of the profit from...
Let's mention that too. And were either of y'all fighting? No.
From this event. Was Ian really concerned about his charity possibly failing, or did he only care about his bottom line?
Don't worry, Ela. I'm not gonna blame you.
That's fully stamped. He had said it in the fucking in the concern troll video. He was like, yo, he expected to not like make any money on the third event. So within that, you're not expecting to make any money. Obviously, this is supposed to be a charity event, even though, as we know, the Tiltify for Center for Cancer is totally like separate from the Joan. You have to go to a totally different link. It's not through anything like tickets or merch sales or shit like that. So that's already a blunder in itself, looking like more of a charity aspect, more of a fundraiser type shit than a charity boxing event. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous, right? But yeah, he had said in the concern troll video that he didn't expect to make money. So if you didn't expect to make major cheese, you would prioritize getting most of the cheese to charity. Why the fuck are you taking 34%, a third of the cut? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then other to that, it's like, yo, again, I was thinking about this show watching Pope the Oreo John too. It's like, of course, within like that 34% going to like the fighter and shit is cool. Like, that's fire. They should obviously deserve to get paid. Duh. But like, yo, why don't you just put the 34 to charity? What the fuck is going on? Like, doesn't make any sense.
Guys, for anything Creator Clash related, I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything.
Every time I see this, it hurts. It hurts. Yes, Ian. Maybe people online will say things and Ela will take accountability for it. Damn it. But you know who shouldn't? You shouldn't take accountability for it. Why? Because you didn't fuck it up. You and Anissa totally didn't blunder this whole shit. Word.
So that will rest solely on my shoulders. But I can't...
Yeah, I think with anyone with 2 brain cells firing, neuron synapses, I usually talk about it. Yeah, they would probably assume, you know, yeah, you fucked it up.
Speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it.
He thought he was cooking with this. Since then...
Never put his ass on the stove again.
Freddie Wong seemingly dropped out of the event after seeing Ian drag Creator Clash through this drama. Both the fighters from the main event dropped out of Creator Clash 3.
Harley, LA Beast, Lena. Again, he said Freddie Wong earlier. Like,
blaming Ian for it. The event went from an arena that hosted 20,000 people to one that has a capacity of 4,000. A reputable harm has been done to this charity event. Everyone rightfully blames Ian and Anissa, but the funniest part...
Yeah.
is it's barely a charity event at all.
Exactly. Oh, we're bringing up the Reddit post and everything. This shit was fucking hilarious because I'm like, yo, bro, nah, niggas really don't care about this goddamn Reddit post. I mean, you did drop some dumb shit in here. Like when you were saying, where the fuck is the part? Yeah, you were being too vague and all that shit, and like how you had earned a person CC1, like, which is fucking stupid, nigga. Again, you're the founder of the event, bruh. Prioritize that shit going to charity, like. But again, you were trying to take a fucking part of the profits within thirds, so we're not surprised. Yeah, but this show was dumb. He could have just obviously be a YouTuber, address it in a video, which he did in a concern trolling. But yeah, lame.
Ian responded on Reddit, "We restructured so the funds for our charity partner would be raised on Tiltify, separate and apart from the actual
event." So in what way would this be a charity boxing event? This is a boxing event with a charity thing attached to it. It's aspect.
Event. The Tiltify is essentially when you go to Walmart checkout and ask you to round up $1 for charity. That's the extent of the charity aspect. People joke that this
it low-key is though, because when you buy the tickets within that John, you can add like an add-on type of shit, and you'll see this like literally like Willie Mack is saying, or even like sometimes when you buy shit online, or like well yeah, you use the example of the store, but you'll see this sometimes like actually what's that shit? It's like insurance, right? Or not in this case, but like you'll see that sometimes on shit, like you'll get, package insurance. You have that little add-on shit. It'll be like a couple of dollars or whatever. It's like that. But within that, you go buy a ticket. You can put on like add $10, add like $50, add like $100 or whatever. And then that money will go to the charity, John. But why is it that money from the ticket itself or whatever you're buying, why doesn't just a portion of that overall just go to charity? Like, these are the questions. I was using the $20 example. Say you buy a ticket, boom, $20. 15 of it like would go to like obviously the event itself, pay the fighters, yada yada, arena, and then like the other $5 would go to like charity. Nah, two totally separate. Link is here. Go there if you want to donate.
event would be a disaster like TanaCon.
He's saying the event is going to be worse than TanaCon?
But TanaCon's problem was that too many people showed up. For this one, there might be too many folding chairs.
Nah, they was getting sunburned and shit. I was hearing about that.
Yes, this is the actual venue. To hear him cry about, oh, this charity event's getting ruined when no pay-per-view sales, ticket sales, or profits from concessions is going to charity is a
not a dime.
Whole nother level of dishonesty.
What was the charity for? Like cancer research, or I don't even remember.
Yep.
Stand up to cancer.
Yeah, it's like
stand up to cancer.
Cancer is bad. Comes below.
No shit, genius.
Oh, I don't like this guy, and I'm gonna talk about not liking this guy.
Well, this guy fucked up the event so that the second one didn't give any money to charity, and this third one was basically looking like it's going in the same goddamn direction. But actually, funny enough, again, as we acknowledged, they got bailed the fuck out. So, no.
Before I talk about cancer is bad, because I don't really care about either, but I'm more likely to make.
I think people care. That's why they wanted the money to go to fucking charity. So when a certain dumbass in his oh my god. Actually, let me take it a step back, because I keep forgetting. Yoko, you fucking witch, you definitely need to be mentioned, and you will be today when I make the other vid, or whatever. We gotta check out the other slops. Yeah, no, we get down. Yeah, when Yoko and her bitch over here fuck up the charity event and it doesn't go the way it's supposed to, or you would suppose it's supposed to, and money goes to charity. Yeah, I think we need to criticize those motherfuckers, or better yet, prioritize that. Because if they didn't do that, then what you're saying, which is obviously money did not go to charity for these children with cancer, that would be a thing that is, you know, up top good. They would be straight, because money would have gone there. What are we talking about, bro? Like, come on.
Make videos out of that guy, and whoever gets in the way of that, even if it's kids with cancer, fuck them.
Noah, do you not know cancer is bad? Are you unaware?
No, he like, is again, this is disingenuous shit. Like, bro, come on, we all know the obvious.
Sorry, guys, can't criticize Ian. There's this crazy disease nobody's heard of called cancer. This has been a disastrous event. It's worthy of criticism.
The way I see it is, I think the common defense from the other side would be something along the lines of, like, don't use charity as a shield.
That's directly what you were doing.
But I think they completely missed the point that it's like, it's not a shield, it's just like,
it directly was a shield.
Like hurt me as much as you want, you know. It's basically saying
you were the motherfucker that hurt yourself, or better yet, you're getting straight hurt, at least definitely confirmed mentally by Yoko. So are you the motherfucker that needs help? I ain't gonna lie.
Like, you do not have a case. You are not winning. You are not hurting me. So you're trying to find other ways to hurt me. You are like, you're kind of by attacking this other thing, by triangulating this other thing, you are proving that nothing's working.
This other thing became a failure directly by your cause. What are we talking about here?
You know?
Yeah.
And
oh man.
Yeah, oh man. That was completely retarded. You're
Thank you. What type of stupid shit?
Okay. Fighters are dropping out of the event. You think it's all malicious? They just want to hurt you?
Like, these shits just get worse every time I see these shits, bro. Every single time. It's like, yo, damn. Like, these were the arguments you niggas are using? And you want to talk about talking points? Bro, fuck a talking point, bro. I feel like a fucking grade schooler can debunk this shit.
This genuine criticism is just a lie to you. Here's Wade, one of the commentators, talking about—
Shout out Wade. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Wade. Bro, y'all did Wade fucking bad, bro. Yo, Wade could have got paid for doing the announcer shit, bro. But he was like, nah, fuck it. It's for charity. I'm a stand on peas, bro. Like, we gotta really do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Money going to children with cancer and all that. It's them. Where the fuck was the money? I'm saying, but yo, shout out him, because he did his thing.
About how misled he was.
You're telling people it's a charity event. Stop telling people that, because it's not
spitting
what it is.
It's not.
That was the whole issue with the lack of communication behind number 1 and 2. That it's
we were a bit too vague. There really wasn't that good a connection. Like,
charity event. It's not a charity event. It's
not. It's a boxing event with a charity aspect. I'm telling you, bro. Heads gotta keep stamping that shit in.
Boxing event that you are perpendicularly associating with a separate charity that has nothing to do with people buying the boxing event. I
Like, it just, oh my god, it's so fucking bad. And then Ian's trying to use the argument of like, yeah, bro, by throwing the parties and shit, it'll like promote the event and all that. Oh my god, you haven't done shit to promote the event. Ian, where the fuck is the documentary? Oh my god, it just gets me more mad. See, this is why me telling y'all, bro, Trilly is a slippy enjoyer, because yo, the more I start watching shit, I start remembering more shit. I'm like, oh my god, bro, this shit is so fucking bad. Like, he's really yo, like, oh my gosh.
Was a part of the event and didn't know any of this. I didn't know where money is going, outside of the fact that I was offered and said no.
Jay LeRae, one of the fighters, didn't
Great. IDubbbz biggest glazer.
understand that this wasn't a charity event.
Those of you that don't know, I'm going to be boxing in Creator Clash 3 in Tampa, Florida this June 28th. I'm very excited. You can grab your tickets now. In-person tickets are on sale and pay-per-view tickets are on sale as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you. No. Do yourself a favor. No.
Well, you can go grab pay-per-view tickets now. All proceeds from this event are going to Stand Up to Cancer.
That's false.
It's just not true. The proceeds are profit for the organizers. Only
And 34% of that was going to Ian and Anissa for whatever fucking reason.
the Tiltify money goes to charity. What was Ian's response in his newest video? Well, it's just a miscommunication.
Oh, yes. We're talking about it.
I have felt
yes! Okay.
felt extremely handcuffed by Creator Clash these past years because I'm not an expert communicator, and
yeah, no shit, dumbass.
I don't know.
It seemed like a lot of the communication that was supposed to be by you was done through Anissa, huh? Yoka's up the bullshit again. Disappointing.
How to convey things, not over communicate, not do all
It feels like you under communicated a lot. Remember, you felt like you were too vague.
these things that potentially put the event at risk and put other people at risk.
I think you're well past that. I think you've been put this event at risk.
And that's kind of why
Visk. Holy shit, Trilly can't grammar for shit. Risk.
I wanted to step away from this event. It feels like it's inhibiting my ability, like the business side of things, like inhibits my ability to communicate openly and effectively.
But it wasn't inhibiting your ability to take money away from the event when you're goddamn it, easily your share that you had with Anissa could have just went to charity.
Especially when there's so many people counting on me to do that well.
You don't have to be an expert communicator to let people know that this is a for-profit event. The
Exactly.
new people that took over made it clear in just a few lines on the transparency page of the Creator Clash.
But that's the thing, Willie. Ian and Anissa are fucking pathological liars, so I don't know if they're gonna be as transparent.
Website. When things evolve, each new iteration is supposed to get better, like phones or tools, not Creator Clash. The fourth one's going to be held in Ian's backyard. But the best example of evolution might be Exter Wallet. Exter is innovating the wallet game with a slim, slick design, a button that makes all your cards easily accessible, and a finder card so you never lose your wallet again. I think we all have a friend or dad with a wallet that looks like this, big, bulky, ugly. If you sit on it, it gives you back pain. And as big as it is, I still lose it. And with Father's Day coming up, we don't have to live this way any longer. Now I just pull out the Find My Phone app where I can see the exact location. If you move too far away from it, it gives you a notification so you never leave it behind. And if you get too far from it, you can even ring it. It's slim, convenient, and water resistant. So whether it's for yourself or a Father's Day gift, Exker is the wallet upgrade that everyone will appreciate. So go to partner.esker.com/WillieMaxShow and use code WillieMaxShow to get 50% off your order. Thank you, Exker, for sponsoring this video.
Hold on. Need a bag.
Was revealed with the change of ownership that Anissa and I, because we're 1/3 ownership of Creator Clash the business, that
Why did you need any profit?
we were getting 34% of the profit share. We weren't anticipating this event doing well.
Pain, bro. Pain. That is just pain, bro. You didn't expect the event to do well, so therefore, I'm gonna make sure I get myself a bag. You're a slimy nigga, bro. You're a slimy nigga.
Like, we wanted to do well enough to pay back the investors, of course. So that's one of the reasons.
But what about the charity? Because this was a charity boxing event. Or my bad, let me correct myself. A charity boxing event, remember? Like, probably need to think about that a little bit.
Reasons that we were, you know, okay with the profit share thing.
So you guys were expecting it to fail? That's why.
I'm like, bro, like, he's blatantly telling us, like, yeah, bro, we expect this shit to bomb, to be for real with you. So we just had to make sure we had the 34%. But I see, in basis, I'm getting called out and being called a bitch for this shit and a rotten ass nigga, because I am. So we're gonna give that money to the fighters now. Toodaloo, dumbass. Like, yo, what are we doing?
I think it's so cowardly you guys bailed out of this event. Doesn't it seem like he made this content cop to get bad press so he could drop out? It's interesting how it took till now for moves to be made to make sure this event isn't a complete financial failure.
But another part of it as well is that the contract wasn't structured in a way that the profit share could just directly go to charity. It was told to us, like, you could just donate your portion of the profit share to charity after the event. So we were like, okay, fine. Now, I know some people...
That's not okay. Then this is not a charity boxing event. Then this is a boxing event that has a charity associated with it. Like,
people will find it hard to believe that Anissa and I were just going to give our portion of the profit share to charity. There's nothing I could really say to, I think, convince them otherwise. It was...
yeah, it's fucked up.
Up to our discretion at the end of the day.
The reasoning is so weird.
Like, there is no fucking reasoning. He's literally just saying, oh, yeah, well, we couldn't do shit, so therefore, yeah, fuck them. We were gonna get 34%.
Took profit knowing that the event would fail, but if it somehow succeeded, we would donate that money anyway.
They weren't donating shit.
You just have to trust us on that. Why not just have that in the contract? Instead of it going to you and Anissa, it goes to charity. Can it not be written in? Am I missing something? Brother, you and your wife aren't exactly known as honest people.
Like I said, they're fucking... Yo, hold on.
Not be written in? Am I missing something? Brother, you...
They are fucking pathological liars. Especially you, Yoko. I'm telling you.
And your wife aren't exactly known as honest people.
I'm very happy that, you know, this year money is being raised for charity, and I'm glad to know that it's already more successful than year 2. Mission accomplished.
On whose back? Not on yours. Not on yours. Not on Hassan's. I'm not even giving that nigga the credit. Again, I'm giving that credit to the content nuke. If that shit did not exist, this shit would be sitting smoothly at, I think it's at like 240 something now. Even still, it would be at 40,000, bro. This 200 would not be here, gang. This is not you. Not you at all.
Accomplished as far as I'm concerned.
That money wasn't raised
exactly
by you. It was raised by Hassan reacting to Ethan's content nuke. If you don't host your event at all, that money still goes to charity. You've done nothing.
Go figure. The white guy, 8 years later.
All you did was go on Hassan's stream and literally get bitched alive. You sat in the cuck chair like, oh my God. Yo, it's actually so frustrating. Cause like, bro, I'm telling you again, I'm like, bro, these fools, bro, the Hassans, the IDubbbz, bro, the soy dubs, the denims, the frogans, bro. I'm just like, yeah, bro, I expect it at this point. I'm never surprised. But it's the Glazers, bro. The Glazers. They'll eat it up. Eat it up every time, bro. How are y'all getting psyop? It's pathetic. Shirley's too parasocial. I feel that.
Was like, I think Anita Sarkeesian was kind of onto something. There was a lot of assholes on the internet, and they're kind of misogynistic too, I think. It's crazy what a little CTE or the love of a woman will do to you.
Whenever you're...
The love of a woman? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. We're not doing this. We cannot be up here lying right now. Yoko? If Yoko throws one more fucking lob, bruh, I'm done. I'm done. Ian, I tried, bro. I tried to even respect your relationship. That John, nah, it's done, bro. Yoko emasculates you at every fucking point in chance moment, bro. It's bad works. You have to get rid of this shit. I'm sorry. It's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. The only thing that runs in this woman's mind is clout. Definitive clout parasite and demon, bro. It's been way past the Jezebel shit. And I don't even want to get into Yoko's past. We already watched the video. I can't. Shout out Wine Sens. Y'all go check that video out. We're not doing this, bro. Do not be talking about the love of a woman.
you're around Anissa, you look like an abused dog.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Not even gonna crash.
I ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
I'm holding it in.
No.
Because since I've...
Nah, that one is just because that clip is so funny. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, when they play this clip, that soundbite on the pod, no. No.
known you, you've always had, like, IBS.
Oh my god, like, give me a solid reason on why she needs to be disclosing this information right now. You have no reason, and you want to know why? Because there is none. Why is this information that needs to be shared, and knowing that he is on live stream, like, there's people here, it's public? Is this something that someone that loves you would do? The questions, Ian. We need to ask the questions.
Getting yourself.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not gonna
he's
spend.
at a cafe. Burton, has he always had IBS? Ian's just looking like a shriveled... You look like the grandma from SpongeBob. The chocolate grandma. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what's happened to Ian. He has zero confidence. He doesn't even know how to...
Like, he has literally no self-respect at all. And, like, bro, again, coming from a nigga who call myself fucking chocolate all the time, bro, for fucking ragging myself, bro. Like, this nigga has none. At some point, you gotta have fucking integrity, bro. Like, this shit is actually ridiculous. It's like, yo, you just let her do whatever to you, nigga. Bro. Like, bro, oh my god. I just be at a loss for words sometimes with this shit. Like, I just can't even believe, bro. This nigga made them original content cops. And oh, by the way, again, Yoko, since you want to take credibility for fucking everything, we gonna need to see a fucking apology out of you for the Tanacon one. We gonna need to see that shit. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Since you want to take credibility, nah. If he gonna embarrass himself every fucking day apologizing, bring yourself to front and center stage. Please bring yourself to the front. Like, yo, what are... It's been way too bad on your part.
Speak for himself anymore. His boxing coach is telling stories on how Anissa tells Ian when he's hungry.
One time we ended sparring, and afterwards everybody's hanging out, and she walks up to Ian and she goes, "You're hungry."
Yes.
And then so they had to leave because Ian was hungry.
Do you feel like I...
Oh, it just gets worse.
Speak too much for you? Like, in this...
I don't think so.
Yes, absolutely. You speak for him at all times. He will not speak. He will sit there and whimper like a fucking sad dog unless you say words for his ass. It is pathetic. Oh my god.
You know me better than, like, I think it's a weird
Seconds right. Say so. Oh my god, I was about to say, I can't probably say something, bro. Oh my god. There's no way you can't simply say, "Nah, guys, I think I really just be speaking for myself though." Like, yo, like, yeah, of course, whatever, you know, obviously Anissa's my wife, but like, yo, I'll take her conjecture in, but at the end of the day, I be formulating my own thoughts. How can you not even just lie and say that? You can't even formulate a thought without her. Are you kidding? Oh my god, bruh. Yo, this is actually sending me, bro. Oh my god, it's so pathetic. Yo, I hope, and not even I hope, I know, I'm seeing it in real time. YN Sens, more Pegasus, Pope Diorio. Heads are gonna feed off of this shit for so fucking long, bro. Y'all don't understand. Like, god damn it, bro. Pathetic, bro. Fucking ridiculous! Done. Done.
Alex Wasabi. Well, I shouldn't say it's weird. The reason Anissa does it is because we typically...
Oh my god.
Whatever the topic...
How have you not gotten to a point yet? This is so insane. No, this, yo... I have never seen this part of the stream. Yo, I basically have damn near not even seen most of the fucking stream, right? But I have definitely never seen this part. Yo, where the fuck did Willie find this? This is so fun. Yo, somebody hits him with the, yo, you dead ass can't do shit without Anissa. You can't, like, think shit without Anissa. And he's proving it live. How has no one been already clipped this shit? What the fuck? Yo, this is crazy.
She's filling in the blank.
It seems like everything's the blank because we're blanking on a point. Oh my god. There's no way. This is hilarious. Yo, this clip is gold, bro.
Because I don't say it for myself, I
Holy
think a lot
shit.
of the times. You know, my head's in a different
true.
space.
You're not kind to yourself. You've never been
Yeah, no shit, dumbass. I wonder why he's like that.
kind to yourself. And you'll never share, like, if you're in a room with a bunch of people and people are talking about like what they accomplish or what they've done, you'll never ever.
Probably because he's always used to being fucking demeaned by your ass. Yoko, do you remember that when you were in the car, you know what I'm saying, with Mike and Kate in that fucking Uber, and your mom was telling you how, yeah, the person you get with has to be a millionaire and share their religion. And at least you got one of them. What the fuck you demean is that? Oh my god, I can't even believe this shit. I can't even believe it. Oh my god.
Speak up about that.
Does she change her diapers too? No, I don't.
It's pathetic. Bro. The most pathetic shit I've
I don't know
ever
how much
seen.
weight to put into what this guy's saying. Maybe he's just angry and trying to get back at them for some reason. But now there's another story about Ian getting cucked, no meme.
I've heard is that
Remember this.
she was hitting on one of his sparring partners.
Watching him get beat, man. That was really getting her going. Ian, literally her watching you get punched in the face was getting the Jalooper slimy, bro. This shit is wild works. Insane. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'll forever be at a loss for this, bro. It's crazy.
And was obsessed with him and gave him a VIP pass to the event.
A lot of his sparring partners got the passes, but she definitely had a big crush on one of the guys that would come in and spar with them, because anytime they would spar, she would just be super into it and watch every moment. And then
Yo, I'm telling yo, shout out Pope DR, because you would say, yo, every 10 seconds is a nuke, and it really fucking was. I'm telling you, I sat there for 5 hours and like 7 minutes, bro, to the dimes, bro, to the T's, and it was worth every fucking second. It was worth every one. I'm trying to tell you, bro. This shit was on a level of pain I never felt before. I'm like, bro, it's really over. Like, Ian is done. Like, it's over. Like, this shit is cooked completely.
even if he would like beat Ian up, she'd be very into it. And then I want to say that.
No, that's so.
Before, so Anissa never gave shout outs to Michael training Ian at all, but she put out the first video of Ian like getting rocked in sparring when Ian was
rocked. Nah, Kate was. I'm telling you, yo, Kate was on that shit going crazy.
Sparring with her crush.
Yeah. Anissa allegedly flew out over 300 creators to the event with no requirement to promote it.
He's like.
That shit was so fucking stupid. But again, we gotta make sure Hassan gets on the red carpet.
Our brand is at stake. We're $500,000 in the hole right now.
Ooh, that was a real bomb. I ain't gonna cap. Yo, I remember that. So context on that. Look, actually, does Trill need a yap for this shit? Context gonna be given. Okay, hold on. We done saved ourselves from a yap.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that at that time.
Killer Cumston. Yeah, I fucking love Harley, bro. Harley funny as hell.
I think a lot of the fighters would have liked to have known that. I don't think none of them needed to be in the dark about that, you know?
Their pay-per-view sales were behind and they were still spending money.
But they were honest about the fact that they were spending the money from the ticket sales on the hotel, on flying people in, on all these other things. So it was just
brought in the context wagon. I'm dead.
So those decisions, the gala decisions, were made while in the red.
Yes.
I have a question about that.
First of all, they rented the hotel for over 300 creators and flew a lot of them in. When the first year it was much.
It's so I don't like the optics are so fucking garbage. Like, how the fuck do you rent out a hotel, get 300 creators to come to this shit, and do quite literally no work, effort, nothing to promote this shit? unfucking believable. Like, I can't even.
It was much more scaled back.
Ian can't edit a video anymore, so he flies out Twitter editors.
And then the second year, they did that full hotel for 300 creators. They flew a lot of people in. One of the people they flew in was Froggy Tonic.
Froggy!
And they flew him in from France.
That's insane.
And Froggy had told us that he was there to salvage the documentary.
Ian and Anissa haven't responded to these latest allegations, but they did defend their tattoos. Priorities.
Cool, it doesn't really matter what I do, cause I'll always stay stuck as a fool. I'll never be cool.
It really is remarkable how everything Ian says is projection. Donut Operator revealed in his podcast that Ian stopped talking to him because he made it.
Oh, this shit was so fucking stupid. I remember this shit. Yeah, nah, Ian was just blatantly a dumbass. Like, they started fucking schizo-maxing crazy. Like, yo, Anissa started bringing up this fucking whole situation in where they were in a live firing range or whatever, and that John had nothing to do with the prior John, which hear it for yourself if you haven't seen.
An OnlyFans joke.
He went to a range day with me one time. Like, we used to talk a lot about content creation and stuff. And COVID rolls around, I get bored at home, so I make an OnlyFans where I'm showing my meat.
Really? Oh, nah, context wagon.
Well, basically, I'm taking a steak and I'm rating a steak.
He said, I'm not gonna lie. And when I first seen that shit, yo, when this drama initially came out, I was like, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, that Wagyu looking crazy. That Wagyu looking mean.
And like,
see, that's the reaction that you're supposed to have. Genius.
I thought it was funny. So I'd be wearing like just an apron. Of course, I'm wearing like boxers underneath. And I'd reach down and be like, this is my OnlyFans. And this is an A5 Wagyu from down the street. And I would talk about it. And I sent it to Ian, and he got mad and called me and like said I was making fun of Anissa, and like I wasn't.
Dumbass.
I just thought it was a funny bit because I was sitting at home during COVID, and
you'll never understand what it's like to be an ally.
Yeah, it was. He like said stuff like that. I haven't talked to him since. That was like 5 years ago.
Over that?
Yeah, and I've like texted
childish.
And tried to reconnect with him. He just won't talk to me anymore.
Ian's response is to say, conveniently leaving out that your girlfriend at the time was pursuing OnlyFans, but you were too pussy to deal with the criticism, so you made a parody account. No, I don't want to be friends with a coward.
This was single-handedly the most schizo shit I had ever seen from IDubbbz. Like, and I'm not about to be fucking going over this again, because when we did go over this shit, we're probably gonna reach the same result, which is, yeah, this shit was some schizo-maxing shit, because it makes no fucking sense. Again, conveniently leaving, real quick, conveniently, goddamn, chicken grammar, leaving out that your girlfriend at the time was pursuing OnlyFans. Okay, so again, unless she is on OnlyFans, confirmed posting flicks and or videos on that shit, why is this relevant? Pursuing, what the fuck, like, the fuck? Again, either she's posting flicks or vids or she's not. But you were too pussy to deal with the criticism, so you made a parody account. What the fuck does that have to do with this? Like, again, hell. No, I don't want to be friends with a coward. Again, Ian, of all people, let's not bring out that coward word. I think you are a fucking coward to Anissa. The hell are we doing?
How is any of that a relevant response? Should Donut Operator have uploaded a video like you did, talking about how intelligent he is for letting his wife do OnlyFans?
But I'm cool with it. You do realize there are guys out there in private right now.
Man, it just gets fucking worse.
Jacking off to your girlfriend. I guess it's out of sight, out of mind, it's not a problem.
Yeah, Ian wants to see it.
Let me have my hope, all right? I want to believe he's too
Brother, like, again, all this shit is still hypocritical, and the same thing with the concern trolling vid. Like, it's crazy that he's still doing the same exact shit, again, to this day. But, even off the, and this is obviously, like, within the Soy Dubs arc, you already know, which is still ongoing. But, yo, why the fuck are you reading these comments and shit if, like, you think, like, if you overall don't care that, like, Anissa's doing OnlyFans and motherfuckers be beating their fucking cocks to her and shit? Gooding! Get you niggas every time. But, like, yeah. And then the same thing with concern trolling. If you think motherfuckers is concern trolling, why are you paying attention to that shit? Why are you entertaining that shit? You had at least 69,000 plus comments in a fucking Excel spreadsheet, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you obviously feel a way. You are insecure about this shit. Like, that is stamped out. Like, that's not even a question.
Intelligent for this. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. But I will say this. If you want to retain hope that I'm intelligent, this is the most intelligent thing I've probably ever done. Is revealing this side of me.
The bar's real low.
Yeah, did this moron blow in from Stupid Town? Or better yet, shit, I'm the moron. I can't even point in the right direction. But yeah, did this guy blow in from Stupid Town? What is he talking about? This is directly, you can ask anyone. I swear, I don't think anyone in the comments will disagree. Yo, do y'all think this is IDubbbz? I'll give him a respect, call him IDubbbz on the channel. Do you think out of, ever since IDubbbz started making content, that this right now, this version of himself, this arc is the best one? Right. So anyway.
Bro's only real world experience was working at Legoland. This man just said it was the most intelligent thing he's ever done. Donut operator, you're missing out. You could be Ian. The content cop has been nothing but a failure. It's done harm to...
In analytical terms, it got like 7 million, 8 million, some shit views. In terms of that, no, it's not a flop. In PR terms, if you are not a Hassan, you will look at that shit and know it's bad faith, disingenuous, clim-chipped as hell, out of context, and left out the most important context, which was obviously the whole false CPS incident. So, yeah, that shit was a flop.
To everyone associated with Ian, so the new narrative is to hide behind the dead bodies of Palestinians. Act as if the content cop was about Israel-Palestine the whole time.
I even hate calling it drama, because at the end of the day, it was you kind of taking a stand of being pro-Palestine. I don't think that's drama necessarily, but the way that they have handled talking about this, people like Ethan and some people on Twitter that cover this make it about themselves so often when...
This literally started because fucking, again, Froggy Tonic was feeling quite some way about Ethan and Hila. Motherfuckers like Ian and Anissa, obviously collaborators and or like, you know what I'm saying, they hired him, the nigga, as an editor or whatever. Why are you friends with the nigga? It's pretty weird, bro, especially when you're supposed to be really good friends for a long time with Ethan and Hila. But, alright, sidebar that. Yo, heads come out, they're saying a whole bunch of crazy John. Like, yo, that dog shit is being spread all over the house, all this shit, you know what I'm saying? No proof of that, John. Alright, cool, you know what I'm saying? Let heads go around. Then we got motherfuckers in the orbit, Denims, out here propagating, platforming, motherfuckers like Bad My Panda, and all that type of shit. And all that jazz goes down, bad works, bad optics we got going on here. But within all that, did Ian and Anissa disavow the CPS? I don't think so.
That's not what any of this is about, you know, like...
I'm sorry that I'm such a fucking nasty person who just wants to roll around in the shit.
There's people in Palestine dying every fucking day. I think over the weekend, just on Saturday alone, like over 100 people were bombed and killed.
I can show your tattoos in all of their glory, or I can show that your tattoo made it to the top of awful taste but great execution subreddit.
What was the impulse to finally take a stand?
Yeah, well, I think Ethan made it really fucking easy for me. I think honestly the only thing that made me second guess any of it was how it affects other people.
Ethan was mad because people were calling CPS on his children, and the content cop was acting like Ethan was lashing out for no reason. But now that Ian's
you know, they really tried to play that empathy, that sympathy factor. It doesn't look like it.
Suddenly he's a big advocate for Palestine. The only time he talked about it is when he said Anissa's half Irish and half Lebanese, so that makes her an expert.
I'll say it for anyone who doesn't know. Anissa is half Lebanese and half Irish. For anyone unfamiliar, the Irish have been on the receiving end of a lot of oppression and genocide. On the part of the Lebanese, they've received a lot of oppression and attacks from the IDF.
So when did you learn this? Yesterday from ChatGPT?
So Anissa is very well familiar with the propaganda.
I wouldn't say Anissa is very well familiar with anything besides being a dumbass. But if that's what you want to believe.
And the shit coming out of Israel.
When called out for this by the entire internet, Ian acts like he's above it all.
Yeah, I'm definitely a loser to a huge swath of people online.
Yeah.
And it's I don't really care to be a winner in their eyes.
I don't care.
Oh, I gotta kind of
Well, I'm a fair guy. At least I feel like I try to be fair. I try to be objective. If there were W's for you to take, we'd point them out. There have been none. There have been none. We've acknowledged Creator Clash 1 raised $1.3 million for charity. Excellent. We have moved on. We're on Creator Clash 3. And the second one before that, $250K in the red. And initially, it was 5, which is even more insane.
Reconcile with my past moments.
Yeah. So I relate in that way, but then I also relate in the way that it's hard. It's hard to be funny. And I can tell that...
It's hard to be funny? Like, you were funny before, so you're literally just saying, like, within that, like, yo, you're just a fake person now. If it's hard to be funny and people acknowledge that you were funny before, like, you're trying to be someone you're not, or better yet, my bad, Yoko Ono is molding you to be someone you're not by bitching you. My bad. My fault.
Bro really, like, admires, like, a lot of these comedians that he's had on his show. I think he wants to, you know, be something special. I think he wants to be an entertainer. But
I would say, yeah, Ethan's doing pretty well, man. I think he's entertaining. I'd be one to tell you.
Like,
when I watched the pod, would y'all say Trilly's pretty entertained? But I guess I can't denims it. No cell phone. I ain't gonna lie. I can't just go off my conjecture. I don't know. There usually do be like about, at the very least, 25,000 people in the Jones. So I would say they pretty successful.
like, it's gonna take a lot of fucking, like, pain and hurt to actually discover who the fuck you are, because I don't think he knows who he is, to be honest. Like
it wasn't overnight, like me gaining my confidence back. And I'm still probably not all the way there, but...
This guy projects more than a movie theater. Yeah. Ethan should have followed your podcast format, where you hide...
This is not what podcasts are. It's horrible. Oh my god.
All your new episodes on Patreon. They've figured out a way to argue that them making boring content somehow makes them a better person. I've subscribed to their Patreon, and their podcast was...
Literally. Like, that's literally what I was coming off as saying. Like, you're literally just pretending to be someone you're not, bro. To try to, like, to, like, just fucking virtue signal to people to get validation from motherfuckers that... Actually, not even... I don't even gotta come up... Bro. Directly, the only niggas that would even say some positive shit about you, Hassan's fucking Glazers, to get their fucking validation? Right.
So mundane, I couldn't bother to slog through it. This was the highlight.
I would say there's some options that you don't think about as existing, especially when you're younger. I didn't think about how I could put an egg in my ramen.
Yeah.
I never considered that.
Yeah.
And it always felt like it was a little bit like lacking something. Like,
oh man, such riveting discourse. We are upping our intelligence by the second listening to this. Ah, a masterclass. This is truly what podcasts are.
I wanted to put something like cheese in there, but Fluffy put me on to putting an egg in there. I mean, he chefed it up quite a bit. He like would go through the effort of like cutting up some green onions and stuff.
Yeah.
And putting it in
Wow.
there.
He was really chefing it up.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do more, and I think that's, to be honest, what a lot of like, I think that's such a positive avenue for people who are struggling with their weight.
How are they morally grandstanding on getting less views? They act like Ian's video saved the sex and...
Ian's videos didn't save shit. In fact, they're actually destroying a lot of shit. You know, their careers.
When the OnlyFans shit happened and everybody was shitting their pants about me having an OnlyFans, there were some content creators that suggested to Ian, like, the move is to make your own OnlyFans and go in there and fucking just start posting on OnlyFans and make it a big joke. And, like, that's what people want to see. That's what's going to be entertaining. And, like, yeah, we understand what the, like, politically correct,
Yes.
not politically correct,
Strategically.
the strategically correct move is. But for, in that instance, for the sex working community, that would harm them so, like, so much more then like it would help us.
That's the biggest frustration, is that people don't really, it's like, I'm the one who made all of these videos in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the game.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like the suggestion of like
You're
making the
giving us the
OnlyFans
game.
thing a joke.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, that's so obvious to do that.
Yeah.
But the people who suggested that shit to me are f***ing losers. If you're watching this,
Alright, yep, we're the losers. Yeah, you're the motherfucker still complaining about this same shit. Crazy work, so I ain't gonna lie to you.
you're a f***ing loser.
Oh no, this guy thinks I'm a loser.
I'm gay.
Who would have thought that this would have been the peak of Ian's career? The
right?
biggest scope in Ian's video was him saying tons of people agree with him. They just didn't leave a comment or make a video because they're too busy.
I think all of the people who are like
Okay, so now we're actually just bullshitting. Okay, well, we've been bullshitting, but now we're just like actually like. Okay.
Know who is like literally winning the argument and who is like presenting a better case. I think a lot of those people are just silent, you know? At most they're clicking like on a video, but they're not gonna fucking put in like the
How do you just keep adding on to the fact that you are and want to be a keyboard warrior? This, like, yo, I'm telling, bro. Yoko has you spending too much time around denims. The self-owning is astonishing. Astonishing. You're complaining about motherfuckers. You're saying like, oh yeah, they're probably just liking the video, but they're not commenting or whatever, and it's cool. They probably won't share that. Like, brother, no one wants to comment every fucking time and argue with every nigga in the comment section every time like you. You know, for a nigga that went to therapy, it's crazy how by not doing that, motherfuckers want to have, you know what I'm saying, better mental health. Crazy works.
the labor to like make sure their guy wins or their girl wins, you know? They're just gonna fucking kind of move on because they got a life.
He's trying so hard to convince himself he's in the right.
Know that other
like, what the fuck is he talking? This shit just gets so fucking annoying.
commentary channels, regular.
The slop tubers. Oh, they're just grifting. Oh, like, bro, God, my niggas already heard it, bro. Niggas already heard it, bro. You gonna have to come up with some other shit. Yes, they're criticizing you. Why? Because you deserve that shit. Like, God damn it, bro. That shit is so fucking pathetic, bro.
For people, when they're trying to get a temperature check about how people feel about this, they're gonna like, you know, if the like dislike isn't.
Niggas are making it direct how they feel about it. You're a fucking moron. Oh my God, it's getting me so progressively more mad. I'm trying to tell you, this nigga in Yoko can like bro. Yo, y'all can literally see. I'm getting so fucking tired. I literally can't form any words. Not even a grammar shit. I'm like, damn, like, yo. This motherfucker, and like I said, Yoko, again, either they are like top 2 for me that will always get me with rage bait if they are intentionally rage baiting, or they're just generally this fucking stupid. And I teeter. They fight back and forth. I generally don't know which one it is, and it can be both. But I feel like it's got to be either the one, because yo, sometimes it just goes too hefty. I don't know, bro. It definitely probably is both.
Giving them much of a vibe, they are going to go to the comments and they are going to use that as a template for how they should feel about it. Not in all cases, but you know, they want to have an understanding. They want to be tapped.
Fair. You know what? In a case for that, a little bit fair. But in your case, for anyone that again gets the context and gets the details, you know, the shits that in your content cops you left out, they'll realize that, at least depending on what their opinions are, but I would assume someone that's normal, I guess, if Trilly's gonna be the fucking moral arbiter to choose out what's a normal person, or whatever, right? But yeah, probably a motherfucker you see in Walmart, you give him the context of this, yeah, they're probably gonna be like, yo, this IDubbbz guy's an asshole. Probably 9 times out of 10. So,
tapped in, because I think a lot of people, that is like it's important, you know. I want to know what people are thinking about a video. But I think there's a big force of really loud.
You want to argue with those niggas all day, I know.
People in the comments, and they scare people away. And especially if it's brigaded fast and quickly, like within the first 24 hours of it being uploaded.
Or maybe it's because your video sucks, but let's let them.
Wooly Mac cooking because yeah. Or Ian, it's genuine criticism because your videos were dog shit. Never thought about that one.
Cook.
There's been a lot of people to put out commentary videos about Ethan, and they go bye-bye.
Like who?
Like they.
I'm like, word. I want to know who is making these vids, because I for sure would have seen that shit.
Like,
what?
This. I do not want the smoke. I do not want the heat. And even if it's like not genuine at all, it's
you cannot be the fucking one talking about genuine. And then it's crazy because after he literally dropped the concern trolley video when hold on, I gotta look this trying to hold on. I gotta look this up now because this is so crazy, bro. The concern trolling vid 4 days ago. This John happened like at least like a week or two ago, bro. You're sitting here getting mad about concern trolling and John, and then you're over here at the same time. Again, your content cop, content deputy, whatever. Those are direct concern trolls. But you're sitting over here complaining about that when you're not genuine in the slightest? Oh my god. This is crazy works, bro. Oh my god.
like there are people out there in different communities that are like, I'm gonna get on this shit and I'm going to make them feel like the internet's against them and this is the fucking end of their career.
There are motherfuckers that, you know, be farming the content. Yeah, I can admit to you on that. But it's not like on an overall factor. Just because some heads do that, that doesn't mean that just absolves you of criticism. You do realize this, correct? Like someone that does not even make content or whatever. Because again, like he's talking specifically about the commentary community. But there are people that do not make videos, you know what I'm saying, that are very much criticizing your ass, Ian. So what are we talking about? Like...
career.
Bro, just name somebody.
Which videos are? I mean, do any come to mind specifically?
Yo, this just keeps getting better.
I mean, I think the left or the snark.
Oh my god.
The H3 snark has like kept track.
The H3 snark. Okay. What videos from the snark then? Like
of them. There was like one smaller commentary channel.
Who are they?
I think they may have focused on like fucking like Ethan's topics or Ethan talking about Markiplier maybe. I'm not sure what it was specifically, but that one got nuked. There was
Yo, you didn't even give a name. How can we prove that YouTuber even exists? Or YouTuber even exists? What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
A woman who made one. Oompaville was another one.
We got one name and it's Oompaville. Now, I like Oompaville, but he prefaced his video by saying, I don't know anything about the drama. I'm not going to look into it any farther. And he just sided with Ian on most things. He just says,
like, it's so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yo, and Oompaville, like, yo, I like him too. Like, he drops, like, good vids, I think, sometimes. But this vid specifically, bro. Because I remember, I think Papa Gut, no, I'm pretty sure Papa Gut definitely did watch the show. When I was seeing that shit, I just don't understand on the factor of, like, if he didn't at least care to look into it a little bit, what was the point of covering this shit? Like, just going over, like, the base level shits, and then again, like Willie Mac said, if he's agreeing with fucking Ian, like, huh?
About the drama, I'm not going to look into it any farther, and he just sided with Ian on most things. He just says, I don't know the whole time.
I don't know. I really don't know the point of this video. I don't know what's going on, but it's very epic, though.
Okay.
A lot of calling out of hypocrisy, but everyone's...
Oh, yeah, see, you hear Papa Gut there? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he took this shit down, so the only proof that this shit even happened was because Papa Gut watched that shit. Shout out Papa Gut. Show the love.
Always hypocritical. If you're speaking and you're critiquing things and you're judging people, you're always going to be hypocritical, no matter what. Like, it's not possible to not do that.
I don't know what that means.
Apparently, I don't know if this is...
Wait, what the fuck? Damn, I forgot about this shit. Was this shit really that ass? Wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna fact check it, but this seems like
incredible.
Wait, what? Yo, wait, this shit was way more ass than I remember.
I don't know what that means.
What the
apparently,
fuck?
Denims, I don't know if this is true. I'm not gonna fact check it, but
I don't know if this is true. I'm not gonna fact check it. What? Hold on, we gotta retweet. IDubbbz. I think Denims is a good person. Denims offers audience 30K to fans. She's just like, as we go. Defensive better than Keppels. You know Keppels. At least we know that fucking money didn't go. Anyway, South American innocent civilians are not. I think this is Hassan. This is like, she corroborates Hassan. We can't say that she directly said the shit, but hold on. Says it was okay for people to call CPS on political opponents to try and alienate them for them kids. Don't worry, the kids won't remember it. Yeah, that direct. Definitely propagated the platform bad and banana. IDubbbz calling Denims a good person was wild. Yeah, he's a dumbass. We don't expect more. But yeah, now Oopaville on this shit saying like, yo, we not gonna fact check this, John. Then what's the point of showing this shit? Because the claims on here, like,
But this seems like
Incredible. Incredible.
I thought I made slop. Holy shit.
Incredible. Hey guys, I'm gonna watch the IDubbbz video, and I'm gonna pretty much take all of it as fact, whatever IDubbbz says, and then any criticism though, I'm pretty much just not gonna fact check it. It's pretty
Because it's like, yo, Oopa, how are you gonna distinguish or not if a motherfucker's wrong and just not dry? Then what is the fucking point of covering the drama? Not saying, like, obviously, and I just talked about this in a Haley Bell fucking DDG video. Not saying that every time that motherfuckers have to take a side within a situation, argument, or drama or whatever, right? Yo, heads be hating on niggas for being fence sitters. I don't blame motherfuckers. Sometimes, yo, it's just in the middle. Sometimes both sides are bad, or you don't know how you truly feel at the end of the day. Like, it could just be wishy-washy. That's what it is. But, bro, like, going on this, right? Like, yo, it's very clear with the context. That's what I'm saying. It's, if you just have the context, you'll see why this is bad. But then again, you could say I'm biased in that case too, so I don't know. But again, this shit, I would just blatantly tell you too, because these niggas, IDubbbz, Hassan, Denims, Frogan, all these motherfuckers, yeah, they're doing fucking weird shit, orbiter shit. Like, goddamn.
pretty cool, man. I love it.
When people pointed out how lazy his video was, he co-posted by saying he touches too much grass. Dude, you only had to watch like 20 minutes of the H3 podcast to get his side of things. Is that too much work for you?
Find his post interesting. Remove today's video. Why? Because I felt like it. I'm gonna start doing that more. I'm married. I can do whatever I want.
Yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, shout out you, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I always shout out love, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, bro. You married. But, like, brother, you can't use this shit as copium. What the fuck? You can't use this shit as copium. Yeah, man. I deleted today's video. Why? I felt like that shit, man. I'm just gonna start doing it more. I'm married. I can just do whatever, nigga. I'm a grown man. It's totally not because, like, I look like a complete dumbass. Nah, totally. Nah. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like,
Okay. Also, a lot of people expected a lot of research and taking it very seriously, and I can't do that while maintaining a positive mental state and touching grass and remaining employed, so I'm sorry.
He made a video that sucked and was called out for missing basic things like CPS getting called, but that's the only way you could think this content cop was good, is if you're missing context. Ian's newest video is on how he doesn't like concern trolling.
Ultimately, concern trolling is just saying
this video is so dog shit.
Something in bad faith. It's very similar to tone policing or sea lioning.
Which is so ironic because all he did his entire video was concern troll Ethan and crazy.
Exactly. Content cop H3, content deputy H3 were two extremely massive fucking slapped on a fucking Ian's big ass forehead concern trolls. So are we dead ass saying that part at the end where everybody was supposed to be giving Ethan some good words, some good graces or whatever? We're not gonna pretend that was bullshit. Like we're Ian in the vid literally mentions himself. That part where Ian is like, yo man, an ass whooping is what he needs. How is that sympathetic, empathetic? You're concerned trolling, bro. You don't give a fuck. You chose a side. Like, let's be real, bro. Come on. Like, shit is embarrassing.
Crazy makeup. Now, Ethan famously has Tourette's. So what's the most empathetic couple on YouTube tweet out now that he's become their enemy? Drugs? Okay, it's time for loved ones to step up for real. Parents, partners, someone. I'm saying this so genuinely. It's okay to ask for help. Please get help. I criticized Oompaville earlier in my video for chiming in without looking into anything. But that's the entire strategy IDubbbz, Hassan, and Denims entirely operate with. You lie, and then you lie to get out of the lie while continuing to lie. And then you convince everyone who doesn't know what's going on that your critics are pro-genocide and are just crazy. The streamer watched an auto
to a T. That's exactly what they do. Oh. Pathetic.
Context TikTok thinking Denim's getting called a waiting room was because she wasn't pregnant.
But just some of the stuff that he says about women too. I genuinely don't know how anybody even wants to work for him at this point. It's like actually insane. He's like
what so stupid.
What did he say? I saw some clip of him saying something about a woman waiting room. He called her a waiting room. Because she hasn't had kids yet, huh?
So again, anyone with two functioning fucking brain cells knows that people... Hold on, I gotta take my fucking headphones because my user. But yeah, anyone with 2 functioning brain cells, like I said, knows that people call denims a fucking waiting room because as soon as Hassan King Zaddy goes live, her ass 0. 0. Like, what are we talking about? She's the waiting room. She's the lobby. You chill out in the lobby until it's time to go up to the suite, to the penthouse. You feel me? What the fuck type of arguments are these, bro? These are, oh my god, these shits are so dog shit. Whatever.
Denims gets called a waiting room because people wait in her stream until Hassan starts. It has nothing to do with her being a woman. But Ethan's sexist now to everyone who watched these TikToks. Even Meat Canyon, who's just trying to be down the middle, is helping Hassan because this is not a down the middle drama.
I don't think that either side's really that fucking, that fucking great, if I'm being honest. I feel like there's a lot of oopsie daisies, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. The problem is he can never say that he's wrong about anything. That is the biggest problem with all of these people. Nobody can just be like, I don't know. It is fucked up. This is fucked up. I shouldn't be overreacting to this.
I agree that this is a problem online, but it doesn't apply to Ethan in this drama. He's the only one that has corrected information when he's wrong.
Let me respond.
Directly.
I agree with you. I think that my characterization of it as a utopia, like in that moment, was distasteful, and I wish that I had said that differently. And I see that it came off bad. It came off bad, and I was wrong on that one. I totally agree. Watching that clip back, I'm regretful about how I spoke about it. And I think I did say that, and I think that was wrong. I was incorrect on
you've
that.
said that numerous times. You actually said you ChatGPT'd against AB when AB was like, I don't think that's correct.
Yeah, by the way, I that's something I looked into, and I was actually wrong about that, for sure.
But Hassan and these other people will lie.
Seems like he can admit he's wrong, but I don't know.
And continue to double down on it. Some of these lies go back over 3 years. I've documented this forever. But one that I think is particularly relevant is that Ethan is this ultra-Zionist genocide defender. Sometimes it's because he doesn't cite an exact figure.
You compare the raw numbers, Gazans have lost a lot more than Israelis. 40,000 people have died, and neighborhoods have been completely flattened during this war.
The figure he cites is wrong. It's just wrong. Credible estimates have placed the full scale of the slaughter in Gaza at over 65,000 deaths due to traumatic injury alone.
But when Ethan's video came out, this was a common estimate given by outlets. Another time Hassan disagreed with one of the 2 organizations that Ethan donated money to.
His organization that Ethan donated to and urged his fans to donate to is not a fucking charity. They gave money directly to the...
Oh yeah, was this a thing with Ahmed for like the food drive, Joe?
Atlantic Council under the false notion that they were giving money to a Palestinian charity.
But if you watch the original broadcast, this guy's
so it was what it meant. Yeah, this was for like literally food for Gazans. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Transparent.
I work at the Atlantic Council, where I am a resident senior fellow, but also I run Realign for Palestine through the Atlantic Council, and I have a we have like our own standalone website, realignforpalestine.org. There is a donate button, and so like you're certainly folks can donate there, but also I would encourage folks to consider the World Food Program has a Gaza Appeals page that is dedicated just for, I'm going to give you the page, that is dedicated for sending food just for Gaza.
Hassan even advocates for the same charity they promoted.
Yeah, the World Food Program is one of the actual humanitarian foundations that they link.
So Hassan mischaracterizes this entire situation and then
it's like, it's literally the same. Oh my god.
Crashes out partially because Gila describes people living in Gaza as Gazans.
It's really crazy how Hassan just doesn't want us to.
And that I'm like, yo, bro, I think I did a little bit of this shit too, bro. Wasn't he hypocritical on this shit? He said the same John before.
Help Gazans.
Oh my god. Oh, they're so gross, dude. They're such disgusting genocide.
Willie, please show when he fucking does this shit.
Idle propagandist.
Ooh, we looking for the hypocrisy in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. Oh, it's crazy how Hassan doesn't want us to help the Palestinians. Wait, did she even say Palestinians? Hold on, maybe she did.
It's really crazy how Hassan just doesn't want us to help Gazans.
Oh, she didn't even say Palestinians. She said Gazans. Yeah. Here, another great way to figure out Ahmed Al-Khatib being a bad faith actor is that he calls himself a Gazan American. He doesn't even call himself a Palestinian American.
Why is he making it a big deal? The coverage he watches does it every day.
The Gaza
Thousands of starved Gazans.
The future of Gazans.
Gazan children.
Pressuring the Gazans.
Displaced Gazans. Hassan has tweeted it several times. Hassan himself has described Palestinians living in Gaza as Gazans.
There are definitely a lot of Israelis that do want the Israeli civilians to die, and certainly the Gazan civilians to die as well. The Gazans did not have access to... Oh, she didn't even say Palestinians. She said Gazans. Oh, they're so gross, dude.
But the biggest sin Ethan committed was not liking a slogan.
You were talking about from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. And
okay, so like at worst, the worst interpretation of that would be like someone like Hamas or Hezbollah or like terrorist organizations who are like, yeah, we want to actually kill everybody there. That's the worst interpretation of it. I know that there's a lot of people, obviously, vast majority of people who do say that don't want to kill all the Jews there, right?
They're such disgusting, genocidal propagandists. Oh my.
Like, yo, brother start busting out every buzzword as soon as he don't like it. Like, yo, come on, bruv. Like,
God.
Does he really deserve that label? I'm sure there's plenty of things to criticize Ethan for, but these people are
and like it at the end of the day, like, yo, every person, like, yo, oh, of course, literally, of course. As soon as I was about to get into the point, and it's gonna make me forget it. I already know. Y'all already know. Are we editing that out? No. Hell no, baby. That's tough. Anyway, yeah, no, I definitely forgot my point because it definitely disrupted my John. As soon as I seen the battery John, it went cut off. Hold on. About to remember it in 3, 3, 2, 1.
Labeling him as something that he's not. He agrees with them on all the biggest points.
And the government of Israel is a colossal
Nope, it got me. I'm lost.
failure.
Let me stop playing. But
Netanyahu's a war criminal, a fucking psycho. Into the genocide happening by settler fucking lunatic, and they're hellbent on genocide, frankly, overtly. They've committed tons of war crimes in Gaza, including the killing of children, obviously, because Gaza is one of the most densely populated places in the world. I'm told myself all the way to, outright saying that it's apartheid, that it's genocide, that the Israeli government is committing. What's happening in Gaza is a terrible humanitarian crisis that we should all care about. If you're pro-genocide, then we're definitely going to have a disagreement.
Bro, all of these comments on every video call him a genocide supporter because he doesn't like every single thing these guys say and do.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't fully agree with these motherfuckers, you might as well just, not be in the circle. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I say all the time, bro. If you disagree in the echo chamber, if you're critical in the echo chamber, your ass is getting exiled. They are sending you out. You're cast off. Now you're in the alt-right pipeline. All this other bullshittery. I'm like, bro, what? Motherfuckers could just disagree with you.
I don't know what's going on. But ever since October 7th, it's like I'm nothing more or less than a Zionist genocide supporter. Nothing.
Genocidal propagandists. Oh my God.
At what point are they just slandering him? And the most cowardly part is they hide behind the dead bodies of Palestinians to avoid any accountability on this.
Also wild because the political content creator in question is an anti-genocide content creator, and the arguments they're attacking him for are anti-genocide arguments. So these creators, they're positioning themselves in opposition to him and his arguments, de facto positioning themselves on the pro-genocide side. Anti.
How? You can wait, what? This shit is so fucking stupid. You can disagree with Hassan, like, most definitely on political views, and still criticize him. Like, what are we talking about? There's other things he does in which he could be criticized. How this is the same thing with your fucking video. No, I'm pretty sure this probably is from the vid. But, like, yo, how are you just gonna, what are you saying to substantiate that they immediately are, like, on the tip, again, of, like, the IDF and are supporting that the fucking genocide is going on? This. Oh, since they do not like Hassan and disagree with him for a bunch of shit, not just shit, again, that goes on with Israel-Palestine, but other political takes and dumb shit he has fucking done and posted on Twitter. Yeah, because they disagree with that, they fully agree with genocide. What the fuck? What the fuck? How are niggas psyop this crazy to just take what he just said and just eat that shit up? Like, that shit is nutty, bro. Like, what? Motherfuckers do not support a genocide. They just think Hassan's a dumbass because he fucking is.
Anti-genocide is pro-genocide. It's quite the precarious predicament they've placed themselves in.
He's twisting himself into a pretzel trying to explain it. You can't criticize Hassan, otherwise you're pro-genocide.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
It's so stupid. I watched Noah Samson's most recent video about Ethan Klein and Mutahar suing him for defamation.
Oh, I had seen this shit too. Shit was fucking dog shit as well.
And I was blown away when I heard his explanation for why Mutahar is pro-genocide. It's because he criticized Hassan for his Houthi interview. One of the worst interviews in all of YouTube. I have an entire video on it. Go.
Like, yo, man. Oh, shoot. Yo, I'm using the wrong layer. There we go. But, yo, man, come on. You have to give him some respect. He interviewed Luffy. Like, yo, come on, bro. He about to get the One Piece one day. Yeah, son, stop ruining everything I love. Nigga, stop saying you watch One Piece. Nigga, I know you don't. Nigga, you don't even watch Bleach. Remember the sword? Dumbass. Like, what the fuck are we sitting here talking about?
Go watch it.
Does he know what One Piece is?
You know what One Piece is.
One Piece, like, is that an organization?
No, One Piece is an anime.
Luffy.
Luffy?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Oh my gosh. Look at us. Admiring it. Such peak journalism going on here. Oh, isn't it wonderful? I sort of can't.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes.
I think he hasn't spent much time with Chinese people, but one of the captain was Chinese, and he did qat with them, and he danced some music with them, and he was vibing. So he likes him. Yeah.
So I mean, what? That's so crazy. So they're just fucking chilling with the captains. Like, I don't understand.
They're hostages, Hassan. They are hostages. They are not just chilling. They are fucking hostages.
To be clear, we're talking about a man they took hostage.
America's like America's like blowing them up while they're just like doing cat and fucking chilling with the captains. Like, how does he feel about that? Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, I don't know how to describe it.
They essentially claim, we couldn't have possibly supported a genocide because elsewhere we have said that we don't. We said that genocide is bad, so we are exempt from any criticism for any other things we may have said that do actually support a genocide. For this point, one of the quotes that they cite is Mutahar saying, "I'm not afraid to say that genocide is wrong." Wow, how brave of you, Mutahar.
He feels like he has to say that because you keep saying otherwise.
Aside from that being just false, Mutahar stayed
This nigga cannot be a real human.
silent on Gaza throughout the entirety of the genocide until it was time to join his friends on a Hassan bad smear campaign. If that's not fear, I don't know what you'd call it other.
Hassan is bad. Hassan straight up is bad. Again, a nigga who is out here sympathizing for fucking terrorists, niggas who think the Houthis deserve a fucking Nobel Peace Prize, those niggas are bad. Again, no matter if you think a nigga is grifting on some shit or not, it is still the factor of Hassan can get these critiques because he is doing bad shit. He is saying bad shit. Like,
than, I guess, cowardice.
That's it? Muta didn't make a video on the conflict? Pro-genocide. Muta criticized Hassan? Pro-genocide. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Muta was a Canadian YouTuber. Didn't realize he was the Prime Minister of Israel. This is the propaganda machine at work. Lie about people who criticize you. When you get called out, crazy make them. Support people who dox or falsely called CPS on them. Then when they respond to that, concern troll. Hide behind the dead bodies of children.
fucking, oh my god, this whole skull shit is just so ridiculous.
Children act above it all, even though they instigated it. That way everyone who's not paying attention will think you're the rational one. It's really dangerous to conflate anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism, but it's completely acceptable to conflate criticizing Hassan with being pro-genocide.
Dumb.
I'll probably get blamed for killing an entire school bus worth of children for uploading this YouTube video.
What you're doing with your platform is entirely negative against pro-Palestinian voices. Yeah, of course people are going to think you're fucking anti-Palestine. And I personally think that too. I do think that. The fact that while Israel is doing a genocide, a lot of these people have shifted their priority directly to drama slop and to attack.
Hassan, let's not do this. You talked about it earlier. You participate in that drama slop as well. You know this. Let's not do this. You know this.
People who call out Israel's genocide will never fucking forget these monstrous pieces of shit for looking at a situation like the one happening, the one unfolding in Gaza, and choosing to never say anything about it, only to then make these fucking drama videos to call out the people.
You make those drama videos as well.
People who call out the Israeli government. If that's what you choose to do after 12 months, 13 months, 14 months of genocide, then you are less than nothing to me. Tens of thousands of children fucking destroyed. Okay? I read accounts from a parent that felt fire for the first time. Woke up. Okay? That felt fire for the first time.
They never felt fire.
Woke up. Okay? Immediately grabbed her son. Started running out of the house. And in the process, didn't realize that her son felt a little bit lighter. He turned back around and saw that it wasn't her son that she was holding. It was simply her son's arm. Okay? That is the daily reality for Palestinians.
He's using a dead kid to shield valid criticism. It's so gross.
He just
It's like, oh my God, we're like, how does that go against the? Oh my God, it's so
uses being pro-Palestine as a way to try to dance on this fucking tightrope where he gets to say whatever the fuck he wants.
That's you. These people want diplomatic immunity. Can't criticize Hassan because he is critical of Israel. Can't criticize Ian because he runs a for-profit charity. Even as
Yeah, nah, all these motherfuckers are gonna get their fucking criticism. Oh no, not the fucking Son the Black. Yeah, when we went over this shit, yeah, this shit was so fucking stupid.
The only person who gets a pass for torpedoing.
Ethan didn't torpedo the event. Ian and Anissa torpedoed this dog shit.
His own admission, torpedoing a charity event. Why are we giving Ethan a pass?
The only reason that this could even, again, be bailed out was because Ethan made content, Nuke. Hassan Biker, watch it on stream. Money spawn for charity. Yo, without Ethan, this shit would be a flop. And keep it a whole stack. That's just the truth. Yeah, it's dumb. He did not torpedo this shit. The founders of this shit torpedoed this shit.
For saying he wants the charity event to fail, effectively getting the charity event to fail and to postpone, and for the original creators to divest from.
Nothing is ever these people's fault. Hassan can't get stopped at an airport without blaming his critics.
These fucking dumbass slop tubers are actually playing with fucking fire. And I even thought about not even mentioning this because I was like, I don't want to give him any sort of like power over the situation. But like, the reality of the matter is 100% the Trump administration is inadvertently working with a lot of these fucking dipshits.
Trumpy has the slop tubers in his pocket. 100%. 100%. That was the one.
These dipshits are playing a formative role in getting people in trouble with the law.
This guy lies so much in this video. It's comical. These people are such spurgs. Ryan Beard announces that he's criticizing Ethan in an upcoming video, and Hassan tries to gatekeep it. If you're a YouTube content creator who hasn't said dick about Israel-Palestine, and you're only now starting to let your critical positions on Israel be known, after 19 months of genocide since it's no longer going to cause you severe career penalties, and you've spent a moment finger-wagging at people who have been correct the entire time, I will absolutely come after you. So you just argue with people that agree with you. Argues with Ethan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you go against your own, like, bruh, this is your own orders, basically, bruh. This is your audience. What?
Argues with Ryan. I will absolutely come after you. You aren't gonna do shit. Oh no, Hassan's gonna react to Bad Empanada watching
Tough. Like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
Somebody else's video and then get up and leave halfway through. I have a lot more to say about Hassan, but that'll be part of a much bigger video. So subscribe to the channel and buy your dad a wallet. Shout out
we gonna be there for that.
To the homies over on Patreon: Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, Drink Kobex, Necro Valley, The Confusing Opinion, Eddie Bizzle, Tismic Fitz, Christopher H, Sennial Music, Lucasif, ET Automatic, Snoopy.
Damn already knowing. No cap. Shout out. Shout out love. With Willie Mac. Facts. That was IDubbbz Career is Over, featuring Hassan and Noah Sampson. If you guys would like to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link, Sure to Love, of course, with Willie Mack. Making the good vids out here every time. But yo, Final Fantasy Conjecture, huh? Ian. It's only gonna get worse from here. Hopefully you try to get away from Yoko. Nah, it ain't happening. You're fucked. Hassan, we'll probably be talking about him tomorrow. So I'm not even gonna waste time. Noah Sampson, when the fuck did they take your ass out of The Sims 4? Cause man, I ain't gonna lie, you just might be the NPC. Fuck Denim's doing the gestures. You might be a character. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. Nah, real talk though. Within obviously the whole shit going on IDubbbz creator class and then the fallout, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's gonna H3. Yeah, we just gonna see more and more of the shit come out. Apparently, in the grapevine, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching a Pope Diora stream. Pope Diora saying there may be some leaks or some Johns coming up. I'm like, oh, we might have to see. So, if that is the case, we'll be there when that comes out. But you already know, once more, again, shout out Sure to Love with Willie Mack. And I'll be catching y'all. On the flip, baby. Ha! Peace.
Thank you.